Hi, I'm Alexis, welcome to Alexis Guitars. In this video, we're going to be taking a closer look at these. These are the IronGear Alchemist 90s, humbucker size P90s. Now this was going to be my part 2 video to my previous IronGear comparison, where I compared these Alchemist 90s with a set of hot slag humbuckers. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. The thing is, although back-to-back comparisons are great at highlighting the differences in characteristics or EQ between different sets of pickups at the same amp settings, I felt a bit restrained by playing the exact same thing on both sets of pickups, so I had a feeling that that wasn't really highlighting everything that each set of pickup has to offer. So I decided for part 2, rather than squeeze both sets of pickups into one video, let me just focus on one. So for this video, I'm going to be doing some free playing on the Alchemist 90 set, where I let the tones I'm getting inspire what I play. Hopefully this way it can highlight what these pickups do best. I'll be showing you clips of me playing in all 3 positions, and I'll be giving my thoughts as I go along. Just so you know how I've got the guitar set up in terms of the electronics, I've got 2 500k pots, one for volume, one for tone, and I'm using a 0.022 capacitor for all of the sound demo clips you're about to hear. At the end of this video, I'm also going to be doing a very quick comparison between a 0.022 capacitor and a 0.047 capacitor, just to highlight what differences it makes when you roll the tone knob up and down with different capacitor levels. Before we go any further, I just want to point out that this is not a sponsored video. I bought these pickups last year with my own money for myself, paying the full asking price. And if you like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Drop me a comment below, let me know your thoughts on the pickups or your experience if you've tried them, that would be awesome. And also, if you're new to the channel and enjoy content like this, please be sure to subscribe and click the bell. So enough talk, let's get to some tones. The thing that comes to my mind for clean tones is clarity. You get jangly tones on all 3 pickup positions, and you get enough articulation in the notes, whether you're playing hard or soft, or whether you're playing chords or single notes. Now I myself am not much of a clean player, I tend to play with a little bit of gain, so let's turn the gain up and see how that sounds. Now I could play that tone for hours. I think with a little bit of gain, these pickups just really open up. There's plenty of single coil bite, but there's also loads of body to the tone, especially in the neck pickup. You could probably tell, but I could noodle just bluesy licks and solos for ages on this tone. I think with a neck pickup, that's great for that thick bluesy solo tone. I think it's also great for chords, there's plenty of articulation, but the bridge pickup I just think is awesome for classic rock, for riffs, nothing too heavy at this level of gain, but those kind of classic rock riffs sound great, and leads just cut. I think this sounds awesome. One other thing that a bit of gain opens up about these pickups is dynamics. Have a listen to this. How hard or soft you play makes a huge difference to the tone, and that means you can get some really nice nuanced tones just with your fingers or your picking style. Let's turn up the game even more. At this level of gain, you can really rock out. Hard rock riffs, solos, power chords, they all just ring out so nicely. The pickups are chimey, and even at this level of gain, they don't turn into muddiness. I had the gain knob on the amp set to about noon, and that's it. These pickups maintain clarity, and I could easily just stick to this amp setting and just use the volume knob to get the whole range of tones I need from clean all the way up to this level of gain. I'll demonstrate that now with this next clip, just using the volume knob with the exact same amp settings. Now, I recently uploaded a video where I tried 3 different capacitor values on the tone knob with these pickups here. Now the thing is, I didn't actually adjust the tone knob in that video, I just left it on full, and with that I found that there was not much difference in tone. So what I'm going to do now is a very quick sound test where I A/B compare 0.022 capacitor and a 0.047 capacitor, which is actually what IronGear recommend for these pickups, and I'll demo that with full tone, with no tone at all, so on 0, and I'm also going to do a sweep on the bridge and neck position with the 2 capacitor values. Interestingly, in this sound test, I could hear quite a difference. With a 0.022 capacitor, I found that the tone was brighter when the tone knob was all the way up, and also when it was completely off, than the 0.047 capacitor. Now, I don't tend to use the tone knob as much as I should. I tend to just leave it on full, so I am going to favour the 0.022 capacitor for that extra brightness. But if you have these pickups in a guitar and you're finding that through your rig, you could do with either a little bit more top end or less top end, maybe the capacitor value is something to take a look at. Now, these pickups here are actually my first P90s that I've owned, and the first set of humbucker size P90s I've ever played. Since installing the pickups in this guitar, I've had so much fun. I really enjoy the tones. Though these pickups can handle the level of gain I showed in this video, I kind of think that's their limit. Their limit is hard rock, heavier classic rock maybe, but anything up until that point, these pickups do really well. If I do want to use a tube screamer type pedal or some kind of overdrive boost, then I wouldn't have the highest gain setting on the amp. I kind of put a crunch tone at the most and boost it with a tube screamer, because beyond that, it tends to fizz out a little bit, as single coils do, and that could be a tone you're after, but for heavier stuff, I would favour a humbucker in a bridge. But I don't think that takes away from these pickups, because I'm not putting these in my guitar expecting to play metal on them. So what are your thoughts on these pickups, either from this video or from your own personal experience? And do you have any other IronGear pickup sets that you'd like me to do a similar episode on? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, I'm going to leave this video here for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video or found it helpful. That's all from me for today. Till next time.